My name is Samara Stanton and I'm Managing Director of TSE Productions.
My name is Charlotte Peters and I'm the Director of Fame.
I'm Richard Healy and I'm the Musical Director for Fame.
So I'm Michael Lovelock, I'm the Musical Director and I'm working on the production of Saturday Night Fever.
I'm Rowan and I work as an Assistant Choreographer and Associate Director for TSE Productions, and we're working on Saturday Night Fever, the musical, on board the Silja Symphony.
We are an award-winning live event production company, and my background, along with our senior managers, is that of either professional performers or event producers, working both nationally and internationally for high-profile clients. At TSE, we have two distinct strands to the business. The first being our event management and technical production strand, and we work predominantly within the corporate, fashion and media industries for this strand of the business, producing award ceremonies, conferences, fashion shows and gala events. The other strand to our business is our bespoke production show strand, and we create theme shows for cruise ships, theatres and leisure resorts worldwide.
My name is John Thompson, Executive Director of TSE Productions.
This project is part of a wider project delivered by us for Tallink Silja. Our client has asked for us to produce two musicals, Saturday Night Fever and Fame, on board Tallink Silja within the Baltic Sea. We're creating something that stems from the movie, and bringing it to a new audience in Finland and Sweden is quite key, that our audience, who may not understand from the perspective of the movie or the actual original musical, they can get it from how we're producing something fresh and new, which is quite exciting and quite challenging in many ways.
I am the cruise manager for this boat, and my name is Tiina Tähtinen.
Christian Alanen, I'm the cruise manager on MS Silja Symphony.
I'm really excited to see how this project goes down on board the Silja ship. I think it's very exciting to bring this kind of project to the Baltic. It hasn't been done before, having a musical on board a ship on the Baltic Sea.
A lot of the audience, their first language isn't going to be English. And actually that's a really exciting thing, because with a lot of musicals, the story goes all the way through and the characters have to be so important. And I think what's really heightened here is how important the characters need to be and how visual the show gets to be. So it's been really fun finding really exciting visual moments.
I think it's going to be very exciting to see the crowd's reactions to the show. Even for myself, sitting in on the first day of rehearsals and watching the cast sing through the song for the first time the first day, and they barely knew each other. It was a very magical thing to hear that, and that's me as an experienced performer, as an experienced director, hearing that for the first time. For audiences, every night will be the first time that they see it and they experience anything like that, and I just think it's going to be really special. It's very exciting to see how that will be perceived.
I'm Kimberly Moses and I'm playing Miss Bell in Fame.
My name is Mike Shearer and I'm playing Joey, who is one of the faces in Saturday Night Fever.
My name is Joseph Giacconi and I am playing the role of Tony Maneros, the iconic part that John Travolta played back in the film Saturday Night Fever.
My name is Kimberly Knowles and I'm playing the role of Ensemble, which covers a variety of roles. I start off as a customer, and then I'm a waitress, and then I'm called Connie, who's in the club scene, and then in Act 2 I'm also the Latin dancer.
I think it's really important that there's a good level of communication between the cast and between the creative team, because at the end of the day everyone wants the same thing, which is for the production to be as good as it can possibly be, and it's our role to support them and instruct them, and their role to be able to deliver what they were hired for, their talents and their abilities. And everyone wants it to come out as a really strong show.
With this particular show, it's been really great, you know, working as the director, but also working with the rest of the TSE family, and you get to know everybody really well, and it means that you can just create the best product possible.
Yeah, so the style of the music for Fame is really rooted in the 80s, so we were looking at trying to recreate quite a lot of the synth brass and synth keyboard sounds that were kind of prevalent then. What's different about working with TSE is the fact that you are working with a variety of members of a production team and a creative team that are under one umbrella banner, that people from each department of sound, production, etc. are part of one collaborative whole team in a very supportive environment.
When you're a musical director, choreographer, you have to work together closely, and if you don't, then that's to the detriment of the project. So it's great to work with John, who's very open to ideas, who's open to discussion, and who is keen to get the best out of everyone for the production.
The team I'm working with are absolutely fantastic. The creative team behind it as well have got really good visions.
Do what I do, I have to try and pull all the strands together really, so how the music works with the script, how the cast react, with the music, and in this case, how we work with the orchestrations and some of the limitations we might have being on a ship to make the music as effective as it can be to help tell the story.
I think TSE is so successful at what they do because they have such a broad range of experience, and because they have such a broad range of talent within their team. So one thing I've really noticed about working with TSE is that everybody involved is not only talented and more than capable of their role, but they're also nice people. And that seems like a throwaway comment, but it's not always as common as you would think within industries where there's pressure, there's performers, there's all sorts of ideas that have to combine. I think TSE are great at building a really good team around them, whether that includes the performers and the creative people, and it's always a complete pleasure to work for them.
That it has been very nice experience. All the staff, they have been very professional, very motivated. We are making history, this is true. You never seen musical Baltic Sea on the boat before.
I enjoy working with CSM because it's a professional group, easy to work with. And so you just get a good feeling when you work with these guys. They know what they're doing. I really enjoy the show. It's something new. We haven't actually done something like this on our ship, and I think it's a working concept. It adds more value to the cruise. It's something different, and it works. We have got very good response from the audience. They really like it. Customers really enjoy it, and they welcome these kinds of shows.
The way TSE work is often very creative. They don't work the kind of standard A to B that people might expect, and I think that's what brings such exciting results, that they push boundaries, that they try things differently, that they take opportunities that maybe other people would say no to, and I think that's what makes them more progressive, and which always brings about a different kind of show and a more exciting production.
If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby.
I thought you'd be the first.
I just can't stop when the spark gets hot. What kind of fool? How deep is your love?
I pray I make PA.
I'm your head teacher, Miss Sherman.
This ain't no movie show. Playing in a theater or a video.
I want to be more than just a fool with makeup on his face. You know what it's like when you wake up in the morning and it's hard. She knows. Come on, boy.